Take the quiet one, the porcelain bride, the one learned early how to bend her spine. Take the soft-voiced girl who sands her edges down until she fits inside your outline. You never like thunder, you like the echo because it stayed. You said love meant loyalty, but you meant isolation and a body on display. You don't want fire, you want a flame that burns on cue when you say her name. You want her small, small enough to hold, small enough to fold, small enough to own. You want her sweet, sweet enough to break, sweet enough to take, and never say no. You don't want love, you want control. A pretty little doll with an empty soul. Small, small, small. To the floor, a lock on the window, a key in the drawer. You go chase glory, you go chase noise. She stays home counting your rules like toys. You call it order, you call it right, but power looks ugly in daylight. You don't want a woman who stands her ground. You want devotion without a sound. You want her small, small enough to hold, small enough to fall, small enough to hold. You want her sweet, sweet enough to break, sweet enough to take, and never say no. You don't want love, you want control. A pretty little doll with an empty soul. Small, small, small. She doesn't speak, she performs. She doesn't want, she conforms. She doesn't dream, she complies. A painted mouth with borrowed eyes, a body warm, a spirit gone, a living room where she belongs. You want her small, small enough to hold, small enough to fall, small enough to own. You want her sweet, sweet enough to break, sweet enough to take, and never say